Welcome back, Cavalier fans, and fortunately, we're living to see another week. So entering week 14, which is awesome. Really proud of our seniors and happy for our seniors. Probably more than proud of them, but both. This was the group that lots of outsiders and lots of people thought would break the streak of making the playoffs, and here we are in the Final Four, state Final Four, which is awesome, and looking to break the door down and move on to the state finals. This senior crew, one of their mottos was IOT, it's our turn. And so a lot of these guys waited a long time to get their chance. Really only had three of them, three starters returning from last year, Mitch Shanehair and Grant Mullenkamp. And unfortunately, Grant got injured before the season, so we never have had Grant all season. And Andrew Schwederman was a starter, so really only three full-time starters from last year's team coming back, and so it's a great accomplishment for these guys to be to the Final Four and hopefully moving on to the state finals. Recap of last week's game: we played Huron up at Finley Stadium in one of the coldest games that I think I can remember as a coach. Just wind was blowing like crazy, and the temperatures, I guess I would think probably in the teens with the wind chill. So Huron, we got off to a great start. We typically like to kick off, and that's what we did. We kicked with the wind, and first three drives I think we had 3 and outs and got scores off those three stops. So got off to a great start, running and passing, and mixed it up, and the defense played great, and especially the offensive and defensive line. Again, I said this last week, but they've really kept getting better and better, and the matchups have been good, and those guys have dominated the line of scrimmage, and then all of our skill guys can make some plays. So final score 60 to 13 in that ball game, and really we don't really like to get much over 50, but the young guys came in and had a nice drive and scored, and then Craig Shanehair picked up a fumble and ran it about 50 yards. But we got our varsity guys out midway through the third quarter, so they're fresh and rested and feeling good. I guess the unfortunate thing is, I don't know about unfortunate, but scary thing is we haven't had to play in a real pressurized 4-quarter game, really all year. So that's concerning. That if we get down to the really tight game in the end, how will we handle that pressure? And I guess how will I handle that pressure? Because we haven't really had practice at it all season. So something to think about, but certainly we're happy that we're keeping our guys healthy and feeling good and feeling fresh. This week we play West Jefferson, Rough Riders. They're near Columbus, right there on I-70 west of Columbus. We played them 2 and 3 years ago, and won both of those games in the regional finals in one of those, and I think both of them were in the regionals because we were playing South. So West Jeff brings a veteran crew. They had, I think, 6 sophomores that started when we played them 2 years ago. So and three big offensive linemen. So the biggest concern with them for me is their O&D line are stout guys. They're the big physical guys that are really pretty athletic. So that'll be an interesting matchup between our athletic, quick O&D linemen versus their big, stout, and really fairly athletic O linemen too. So that's a heck of a matchup. So we play down at Piqua Stadium. Looking forward to trying to make it to that state finals again. Like last year, our guys played. Seniors played 60 games. This would be 60 for these guys if we can win this one, and that would be 5 years 5 years straight to the state finals, and 75 games in 5 years, which is an amazing feat for high school football players, and really if you look at the college level, they played 12, 13 regular season and 1 bowl game. So we're playing more games than they play, and really proud of our guys. Really happy for our guys. Really happy for the program, and happy for the people who love Coldwater football, that we've been able to sustain the success that John brought, and in the years past that we've a lot of success, and I think our players, ex-players and former players, are really happy for our team and our program, because for the most part, really all of us have been homegrown Cavaliers, and that's what makes it fun. That all these guys come up through the system, come up together, friends forever, and so we're really happy for our guys, and hopefully we're talking about it next week again. So go Cavs.